And I'll say discipline is the greatest virtue. Why am I saying this? Because a person who is disciplined is actually greater than a person who is motivated.
Yeah.
When you are disciplined, you can do it when you are even motivated or whether you're not motivated. When you're motivated, you only do when you feel like it. Maybe today, I feel motivated, I need to go to the gym. So that's why I feel discipline is more important than motivation.
Hi guys, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. If you're joining us for the first time, you are absolutely welcome. Here is a safe space where we'll talk about everything and anything. To our returning subscribers, we absolutely love you. With me in the studio today, we have the dark and handsome Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, how you doing today?
I'm good. It's
How have
always.
you been?
Yeah, I'm good.
I've not seen you in a while though.
We're hustling. We're trying to make money.
I can
What can we
see,
do? What can
I
we do?
can see.
What can we do?
Thank you for coming. Thank you for
No.
joining me.
I'm glad to come. I'm glad to always be here.
Yes, and I'll be your host, Joel. You're welcome to Freedom of Speech. We have a guest today. He's a fitness model. He's a fitness enthusiast. Yeah, yes. We have Peter Rock. Peter Rock, how are you doing?
Thank you for this invitation. I'm truly humbled and grateful. Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this Freedom of Speech.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Rob.
welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice
you
to
too,
meet
mate.
you. Yes, I'm happy
Thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Looking forward to learn a lot from you today. Apart from fitness, when it comes to every other thing we're going to talk about today, I'm going to learn a lot.
You know, it's like they say that every day is a learning process.
True,
You know,
True, very
we
true.
learn every day, you know. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. And our topic today is discipline, fitness, and character building. Yes. We are not only going to talk about fitness, we're going to talk about character building also. Yes. So let's just dive into the business of the day. Yes. I'm going to ask you this first question. Like this thing has been I intentionally wrote this down so it will be the first question I'm going to ask you, because I've been stalking you, sorry.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've been stalking your page. So you talk a lot about humility and discipline.
Yeah.
And how did these values become so central to your journey?
You know, thank you for asking me that, because you know we learn every day.
Yeah.
You know, learning every day is experience. Why am I saying this? I remember I'll use that from my experience with fitness.
Oh, okay.
I started my journey. I remember during 2013. That's when I started my journey.
Yeah, okay.
So I used to train in the park. You know, I used to train in the park. I didn't know that there's different muscle groups. You know what I mean? So I used to train in the park. Then all of a sudden, I remember this guy, this Polish guy. He is the guy who I say he inspired me to be what I am.
Oh, okay.
As he saw me, he said, you know what? I've been seeing you for several times. You come to this park and you've been training for ages. But I want to invite you to my gym. You know, I didn't even know. So he told me you should come at 8 o'clock in the morning. To me, it was an honor, because when I saw the guy's physique, I was like, wow, this is an opportunity to learn from this guy.
Yeah.
You know? So I was looking forward. And I even went there at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Because I didn't want to let him down, like to come late. Because this is the opportunity
That's
to learn
passion,
someone.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so then when I went there, I waited for him. And he even came at 9. He was even late. So then he asked me, how long you been here? I said, I came here at 7. I said, oh, it's been 2 hours. Sorry, man. I thought you were going to come, like, what is it, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit late. But you know what? I'll teach you how to train. And this is how I started my journey. And the guy taught me a lot about fitness, you know. And I'm still grateful, you know. He taught me a lot about fitness.
About fitness.
So that's why I'm saying sometimes you learn from people, you know, and it's good to be humble.
Yes.
Because there's always someone ahead of you.
Yes, true. You know, when people see this your physique and everything, and everybody will be like, oh, I want my body, I want to build my body like this. What are those challenges, apart from the body and everything and the physique that we see? What are those challenges you face that people don't know?
You see, that's a good question. You know, mainly it comes to consistency and discipline.
Yeah.
Especially discipline, I would say discipline is the greatest virtue. Why am I saying this? Because a person who is disciplined is actually greater than a person who is motivated.
Yeah.
Why am I saying this? Because when you are disciplined, you can do it when you are even motivated or whether you're not motivated. When you're motivated, you only do when you feel like it. Maybe today, I feel motivated, I need to go to the gym. So that's why I
Yeah.
feel discipline is more important than motivation.
Yeah.
Because if you are only relying with motivation, motivation won't take you far in life.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, yeah.
You know, if we look at people who are more successful in life, what makes them special is only because they are committed to what they are doing through discipline.
Yeah. So how do you build on that discipline? How do you, especially like I can see your body, you clearly put in the work. So how do you build on that discipline every day to keep on going?
Yeah, so that's a good question, Rob. You know, how you build discipline normally is because overcoming challenges.
Okay.
You know, sometimes waking up early morning, you set the time, say, no, at 4 o'clock, I need to wake up at 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? So you have to set that alarm to make sure at 4 o'clock you wake up. You know what I mean? That's setting that discipline day in, day out. The more you do it, the more you build character.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean? And that it brings the confidence. So that's why I'm thinking like discipline is going consistently doing it day in and day out. You
Yeah.
know? So that's how you build that character, you know.
Okay, what those people that are wanting to do this thing, like some people don't really like me. I don't really want to build, but I just want to be fit. But I keep registering for gym and my membership and my money keeps going. I don't go. I don't
Really?
go because I feel always going to the gym. Like you don't be like, oh, I'll go tomorrow before you know you're procrastinating and you're looking at other people doing it and they're actually getting very good results. So how do you want us? What is that thing that you want us to be doing to get more encouraged? Like yes.
That's a good question there. You know, like what I always say, it's not about going gym. Gym is everywhere. What do I mean about gym is everywhere? Even at home, you can train. Even at home, you can do exercises. You know, some people give excuses saying, I need to join the gym so I can start training.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. You can even start going for runs. You know what I mean? When you're more confident, then you can join the gym. Because some people, is because they lack confidence. That's why they don't like going to the gym.
Yeah, fair.
So they don't feel comfortable to go to the gym. You know what I mean? So you can't give excuses. You can still do something at home. You can do 1 or 2 things day in, day out. By that you already said, oh, yesterday I did 10. So today I can try 20.
Yeah, moving.
Building up. You know, so I think, you know, mainly it's just to try and can give you the results. And the most important thing which can make people be more consistent is seeing results.
Yeah.
Once you start seeing results, I'm telling you, you become addicted to it. You know, so results are quite addictive. So it's good to start seeing results. Like, oh, today, wow, look, my muscles look bigger. So with that, it will give you that motivation to work harder next day.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you advise, like, what's a good home exercise you could just try to do to build that character for you?
Oh, that's a good question, Rob. Yeah, mainly sometimes basic things you can do. You can try push-ups.
Oh, fair.
You can do sit-ups. You can do planks. There are different ways of doing planks. For some people, normally nowadays, people don't want to have abs. They want to overcome belly fat.
Yeah.
So planks are quite good,
Oh.
you know, to flatten that belly, you know what I mean? In
I
a
try
way.
planks, but my planks is. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
I get
because
what
you know,
mean.
mainly most people they know the normal plank whereby you like as if you're doing a push-up like.
Yeah.
But there are different ways you can even do for your obliques.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there are different ways,
Okay.
you know, so that at least you can do something
Yeah.
in a way, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's talk about character building.
Mm.
What's one challenge you faced either physically or mentally that have tested your character?
You know, I think rejection was one of them. You know, rejection. I remember, I can say as a story, so
No, go
how
ahead.
I end up being where I am, you know.
Go ahead.
So I think one of the things which you can build character with, is overcoming certain things you have experienced in your life. Back in 2012, so I was going out with this girl. We were in a relationship, for I think 3 months or so. And then the girl, all of a sudden, she said, we can't end up going out because I need to concentrate with my studies. At that time, I was quite broken because I really cared about that girl. You know what I mean? She meant a lot to me, you know what I mean? But she just came and tell me, like, look, we can't be in this relationship, man. You know what I mean? I need to start concentrating my studies. Little did I know, she was going to start going out with one of my friends.
Oh.
You know what I mean? One of my friends,
That's treacherous, man.
Yeah, so in
Boy.
a way, I
I'm
was
sorry.
shocked.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. And then we ended up the relationship, in a way I was shocked. I thought I was doing my best, making her happy. And she said, no, I need to concentrate on my studies. And later discovered that she started going out with my friends,
Okay.
at college.
Whoa. Did you go back to ask her, like, what happened? Like, why this?
In a way, I didn't go and ask her because I was shocked. In a way, she said, all right, we can't be together. I just want to terminate this relationship. In a way, I was broken. And I lost the confidence, Yeah.
Yes.
And then now I'm just going to add in about mental health. So why am I saying this? So in a way, after that, I feel like I want to commit suicide.
Whoa.
Yes. I'm
It's
being
tough,
honest.
man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I wanted to feel like I want to commit suicide. So I already planned what I'm going to do. On that day, when she told me, so I think 3 hours later, I said, you know what? That's the end of the world. I need to do something. So I used to live near the train station.
Yeah.
Live near the train station,
Yeah.
So I already planned everything. I know at 10:15, there's going to be a fast train going to London, because we used to live near the train station. So I prepared myself and I wrote a letter to my mom and my brother. I love you. I'll miss you. So my mom didn't know. I put that on the table in the lounge. So whoever comes into the house will see.
We'll
it.
see the letter on the table.
on the
Yeah.
table. So I left the house.
Boy.
As I was coming out of the house, Rob, all of a sudden on the other side of the road, I met this lady. She was shouting on the phone, talking to someone. I don't know who is it. That lady, to me, saved my life.
Good,
Why
yeah.
am I saying this? Listen to this. This is fascinating. So the lady shouting on the phone with this random person, I don't know this woman,
Yeah.
but she saved my life. Then I heard the talking on the phone, I'm going to kill myself, I'm tired of life. So in a way, straight away, I say to myself, why do I need to kill myself? Seeing that lady gave me the confidence to say, no, I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
I'm not going to do it. But if that lady was not there at that time, I could have done it.
wow.
I could have done it, I'm telling you. So then I went inside the house, tear the paper, chuck it in the bin. Said, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. And I waited for my brother.
So you channeled that pain to the gym.
Yes.
Oh, that's
so now listen to this. Now it's going straight to the fitness now.
Yeah,
Thank you for saying that. Now it's making sense what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So I waited for my brother to finish work. I get emotional at times,
Yeah.
So waited for my brother to finish work. He finished work at 5. And then he came into the house. I said, bro, you look sad. What's happening? I said, I was going to do it. What do you mean you're going to do it? I said, I was going to commit suicide. I was going to jump into the train, fast train.
Whoa.
And all of a sudden, my brother said to me something which I'll never forget. I'm always grateful and I'm always appreciating him, what he did to me. He said to me, look, let's go to the gym. You might kill the pain.
Yeah.
So straight away, I joined the gym. After joining the gym, so fitness has been my passion since then.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, so gym is a form of therapy for you?
Yes, that's true.
That's beautiful. So how do young people that are maybe going through something similar you went through, how would you say they should channel their own pain in the gym?
That's a good question. Yeah, like for example, a lot is peer pressure. Most of these youngsters is because of peer pressure, looking at celebrities on social media. Look at my friend is doing this. I want to be like that. You know what I mean? But you don't know why that guy is doing that. So what I can say to all of the youngsters out there, if you are suffering from something or something which is troubling you, I think fitness is one of the best therapies. You can help yourself to overcome all those certain barriers. You know what I mean? Like, for example, for me, ever since I joined gym, ever since I started training in general, it has changed my mentality and confidence, you know, in doing what I do. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay, you spoke about discipline.
Yes.
That discipline is better than motivation.
Yes.
So you as a person,
Yeah.
how do you get let me say accountable? Do you write your goals down, or you have a mentor, or
Yeah.
you journal to be accountable? Like, okay,
Yeah.
I really want to do this. I want to be disciplined.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
That's a good question. Well, before I start, I want to say discipline is freedom. Because if a person is disciplined, as well, they have that freedom of doing what they want to do at a certain time. So yeah, if you want to build discipline, then the most important thing you can actually do for yourself is to practice or listen to other people who are disciplined in that department. Let's say you want to be a rich person. You want to gain money, or you know what I mean? What you can actually do, observe that person. Or if they have any YouTube channel, watch their videos, how they do it, and then learn from that. And then you can use it to yourself to discipline yourself. If it's to save money, if you know end of the month you want to save 2,000, then you know what you need to do to save that 2,000. That's being disciplined. Because already you're saving that 2,000, knowing that I need to save that 2,000 for a certain goal. Maybe you want to buy a car. So certain foods, maybe you know they're quite expensive, then you don't need to buy them. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. We spoke about relationships.
Yes.
After then, yes.
Yeah.
After then, so how has your other relationships been? Hope they've been better. Okay. Has any relationship drove you to that point where you wanted to commit suicide again?
Never. You know, that was the last one. You know, after that, it's like everything started walking in the right path for me. You know,
Okay.
that relationship to me changed me who I am today, because of what she did. Actually made me to be a different person.
Yeah.
So whatever happens in my life now, I start to appreciate that because I suffered that rough at that time. So in a way now, the relationship they've been good and smooth.
Oh, all right. When your family, did you at any point, apart from your brother, open up to your family about what you wanted to do?
Good question.
And how were you treated after that?
To be honest, up to now, you know, because we used to live I used to live with my mom and my brother. So we used to be three in our household. So my mom up to now, she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
You know, she doesn't know. But in a way, I know as a woman, because, you know, if you have a child, if you know your child is about to do something horrible, you know, like you start panicking.
You start panicking, yeah.
So I feel like if I tell my mom, I don't know how she would take it.
How she take it.
But as a man, like my brother, you know, mentally he's quite strong. So straight away, I told him, this is my situation. This is what's happening. And I told him straight away, I still remember, I said to him, brother, don't tell mom. Because we know our mom should start panicking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? She cares about us.
Yeah,
you know? So I think that's why I feel like certain things whereby, you know, this can be like this. You can tell someone and it can affect them mentally. You know? So yeah, up to now, my mom doesn't know. But, you know, my brother, he knows about it.
Bless
you know?
And what if your mom sees this video?
At least now, I'm grown up now. It's fine. That's a good question. You know, that's quite good.
Because
you know?
come on, go to me. Be like, oh, let me see the video.
What he wanted to.
Yeah. But I think now, it's not a big issue now. But at that time, I feel like, as I was a bit young, and then I know my mom will start panicking, like, it's like I'm not raising my kids the right way.
Properly,
you know what I mean?
I guess so.
So straight away, I feel like, I wouldn't tell my mom about this. But now, if she knows I'm a grown-up man.
Yeah.
You know, mentally
just-
I'm be strong.
Yes, and it's one of those things you went through while growing up. So
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yes, sorry, I want to ask, what was your headspace when you were there, and what was different you noticed when you went to the gym? Like the headspace that made you think you would commit suicide, and now, like after the gym therapy and everything, what's your headspace now?
Mentally, I'm quite strong.
You're stronger
Mentally,
now, yeah.
I'm strong mentally.
So you said the gym made you mentally stronger?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
fair, yeah.
You see, this is where we're talking about discipline now.
Yeah.
Because of my mental state is now stronger. Now I'm easily good at my mental status, or mainly mentally, because I remember, like when one of my friends, Kevin, he said to me, I remember he spoke to me one time and said, "Look, Peter, tomorrow we're gonna try to come to the gym at 5 a.m."
Okay.
And that time I was still building my mentality to try to be disciplined. When he said to me, "Oh, Peter, tomorrow at 5, you need to make it at 5 a.m. tomorrow in the morning." I was quite scared. I could not take it. I said, "Oh no, this 5 is too early, mate. I'm sleeping at that time." But when I tried it, it built my character
Yep.
Yeah.
and my mentality. So now, normally I go to gym at 4 in the morning.
Whoa.
4 in the morning.
That's
That's discipline, right? That's discipline right there. That's discipline right there.
So I set my alarm at 3:50, and it takes me 10 minutes to go to the gym. So I make sure by 4 o'clock I'm in the gym. If I get to the gym at 5 minutes past 4, it affects me a bit.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah, because like I was like, "Oh, I didn't make it on time." This is why sometimes in life, if you want to be successful, you gotta be hard to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because don't make it an excuse to say, "Oh, you came to the gym at 5 minutes past 4 in the morning," and then you just relax with that, say, "No, it's fine. Next time I'll try my best." But you need to punish yourself to even work harder. So now next time you try to make it at 4 in the morning. Because when you are making things hard for yourself, you see yourself succeeding in life. Like you say, today I'm gonna read a book for an hour. You have to make sure it's actually an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you mentioned if some people will go to the gym like 5 minutes out, that's me. Yes, that's me. At least I tried 5 minutes. Though. I wasn't that late. It's just 5 minutes. isn't it? So that's me.
You know?
Yeah.
One thing as well, people we should know, everyone is on a different level.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, success is about looking to yourself. Your main driver is the person you are.
Yeah.
You were actually yesterday. Look into that person, the person which you see in the mirror.
Yep.
That's how it is. That's how you build success. Look into that mirror, say, "You know what? I need to build myself what I used to be before." You know what I mean? That's how you can be successful. Like let's say, for example, if I had to use this scenario. Like last year, let's say you obtained 40,000, for example.
Yeah.
So this year you need to beat that 40,000 to say, "No, I'm gonna reach 50." But how can you do that? You need to self-reflect and then find a way to beat that 40,000. Say, "You know what? I'm gonna reach 50,000."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you build
Yep.
self-discipline. To be disciplined to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So going to the gym, what you're saying now is going to the gym does
Yeah.
not only build you don't only build your body, you
Yes.
build your mind.
Yes.
You build your mind also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that means I should go and register. I should start going to the gym then.
And you know, let me tell you something as well. Why it's good to be fit. When you are good in fitness level, you find out certain things. People randomly ask, "Oh, could you help me with this?" Because I find that at workplace, because I work in a mental hospital.
Oh.
So when I'm at workplace, so when they're having issues to carry certain things, they know who to come to.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm leading by example. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
leading by example. You find out, like at the reception, maybe someone came with a big delivery.
Yeah.
They even call my word. "Oh, we need Peter. Can you come and assist
Yes,
that
it's
to
not-
make these boxes?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they know already I'm into fitness.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to lead by example. You know everything you do in life.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know?
true. Yes, thank you so much. So like I mentioned earlier that I
Yeah.
was actually stalking you on
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
So do you feel the social media help build discipline, or is the other way around?
in my own opinion, to be honest, I think social media sometimes it affects people to be well disciplined. Do you know why I'm saying this? Depending what you're trying to achieve in life. For example, if it's come to fitness perspective, I find out discipline, you don't need to rely with social media. For example, you waking up in the morning, it's you self-disciplined. You don't need to maybe look at someone what they're doing that same time. You understand? So I feel with fitness, I think discipline it has to be you being disciplined. You have to choose that right path yourself. So I think social media, when it comes to discipline, I think it affects a lot of people to be disciplined.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But do you think there is a way social media can be used positively?
Positively. Yeah, in a way, if we can have more motivational videos or motivational, like what pages to inspire people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you want to be a millionaire, then I think what can you have to be influenced by other people who are millionaires.
Yeah.
They say for you to be successful sometimes, it's who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you want to be a millionaire, the best way you have to surround yourself with people already made it, who are millionaires.
Yeah.
Like, for someone, if I want to, like, for me, my main goal, I want to achieve a great physique. You know, for me to achieve that great physique, I need to learn from people who have done it before me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, observe, learn from people who have already achieved those fitness goals.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. What's the biggest misconception people have about fitness and the mindset behind it?
The mindset behind it. Mainly sometimes when it comes to fitness, some of the other things, most people, they don't understand. There are different types of fitness goals. And there are different types of how someone can build a body. Like, for example, I can use this example. A fitness body and a power lifter, they're different.
Oh, okay.
A power lifter only focuses on power and strength.
Okay.
Yeah. A fitness fitness model, they're normally trying to build the physique to look good. Both the physique and the looks as well. You know, so a power lifter doesn't care what they eat. They can eat random foods that they don't care. But a fitness model or fitness to build a physique, normally they just eat, they have to go straight to a diet.
Oh.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't just eat random things. Now, for me, I can't eat. There are certain things which I can't eat. Like, I can tell you, like, in 4 weeks' time, I'm going for a competition, bodybuilding competition. So I know when it's getting near, I know there are certain foods which I need to eat and the certain food which I don't need to eat.
Okay.
Because that can affect my physique straight away. That's where, as well, in fitness, they say discipline, you have to be disciplined with your diet. Diet is more important
Yeah.
than how you train.
No.
Because 80% is mainly to the diet and 20% is how you train.
Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine if you train so well and then your diet is not good, you find out you won't see results in time. If you as someone wants to see results, you have to be disciplined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank
So
you.
before now, I thought everything is just the same. Anybody is just in the gym,
Yeah.
just some are just carrying weights,
Yeah.
just busy doing awesome.
There's more to that, you know. There's actually more to fitness, which most people they don't know. You know, like a power lifter, they have to make sure weekly, some of them they have to check, am I good with my deadlifts? Am I good with my squats? Like maybe last week you did 200 kgs, for example, a power lifter. So maybe this week they have to focus to make it 250.
15. Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to what is it for fitness models, mainly just trying to get better.
So that's why
big
we see
muscles.
sometimes some powerlifters are a bit chubby.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
really matter.
Yes, it's true. Yeah.
That's true. You find out their big bellies, but they have so much power.
So, yeah.
Like this guy, the Britain's best power lifter, Eddie Wall, is a four-time champion. The guy, when you look at him in his prime, he was so big. Now he has lost weight. Now he has abs a little bit. But before, in his prime, I'm telling you, he was a big guy, big belly, and he used to eat 10,000 calories a day.
Whoa.
10,000 calories a day. Whereby me, I have to only eat 2,000 calories a day. That's it for me. But for him, he wanted 10,000 to sustain his strength and power. If he eats less than that, his power won't go higher, it goes down.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you'll be going for a competition.
Yes.
So what are they going to be scoring you? Or are they going to tell you, oh, you should start lifting weights? So
Yeah.
let's see. Or you start doing, but they will just tell you, okay, just remove your clothes. Let's just look at your hot body and
Yeah.
score you. Or what are they going to score you on?
Yeah, basically in this which federation which I'm doing, it's called FMC. You can even check it on our Instagram, FMC. So they have different categories. You know, they're trying. The reason why they have different categories, they're trying to fit everyone with different shapes and different body types, to make sure even people don't think they can win competition. They can actually get opportunity to even win a competition. So me, I'm doing 3 categories:
Okay.
fitness modeling,
Okay.
and then physique, and then bodybuilding. All of these categories they judge differently.
Oh,
So
okay.
like fitness modeling, that's my favorite one. Why is it my favorite one? Because they judge with the physique and the looks as well,
Oh, okay.
and your hairstyle, everything.
Oh,
And then when it comes to bodybuilding, it's mainly to the who is more, what word can I say? Who is more up to nearly to perfection, proportional. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So they want to check, do you have good legs? Do you have big arms? Big chest? So they want to check who is nearly to perfection.
Okay.
That's bodybuilding.
All right.
And then when it comes to men's physique is normally just pausing. Who is more aesthetic? And then with your physique, do you look more ripped than the next guy?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So they judge differently, all these federations, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The last one you mentioned, that's the one they look at your hot body.
Yeah, everything.
So
all
do
right.
you need
Yeah.
different training regimens for all those?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
different training.
It's actually different.
Oh, okay.
All of them.
Oh.
Like for example, fitness modeling. Normally, trying to just for like me, that's where I think that's where my strength is.
Fitness modeling. Oh.
Normally, fitness modeling, the way you train is more to reps than weights. How heavy is the weight?
Yeah.
And then bodybuilding is really to powerlifting, because bodybuilders normally, some of them, they lift heavy, but even though they still look good,
Yeah.
but they go for power and strength as well, but they still look good.
You ace the fitness modeling competition. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, man. I'll try my best. You know why? I'm gonna say I try my best,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you don't know
You're
on the
always
day.
gonna show up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was surprised last year August, when I went for this competition. I remember backstage everyone said, "Oh, Peter, you're gonna do it. You're gonna win this competition." Not knowing it's not gonna be like that. When we were on stage, we were like 28 of us. I remember the guy which we all thought that he's gonna be maybe around number 6 or something. Because we at the backstage we can judge ourselves like, oh well, this guy looks good. He's
Looks
gonna
good,
beat me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But we were shocked. The guy which we thought is gonna be number 6 ended up being the number 1.
Whoa.
Wow.
So, and as well, there's more to politics as well. In bodybuilding,
Yeah.
just remember, sometimes it's not fair.
Politics is everywhere.
Yeah.
mate.
Do you know why I'm saying this? Sometimes they check who is more popular on social media.
Oh,
Oh.
true. Yeah.
So, of course,
Yes.
let's say someone has more followers, because the guy, if you to check his page, he has 500,000 followers.
Oh,
You know why
okay.
sometimes they do that? Because if that guy wins, of course, more people will come
will
to
want
the
to-
federation.
yes,
I want
yes.
to go to that federation.
yes,
And then, of
yes.
course, they'll get more money
More
into that.
popularity.
Life,
yes.
man.
In a real life situation, have you ever been in that situation
Yeah.
where you know that you are actually better at this thing more than this person, and they end up picking the person over you?
Yes, it has happened, because this will be my 9th competition.
Oh, okay.
There is twice where I felt like I should have been number 1 or number 2, but I end up being placed number 6 or number 5.
Well,
But I remember when, because I've my coach, he trains me when I'm getting near to competitions, you know. He said to me, sometimes certain things happen for a reason. The reason why they place you that position may be because of politics,
yeah.
or maybe you didn't deserve it at the moment. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when it happened twice and I felt bad, I felt like I didn't want to compete again. But my coach said, look, things happen for a reason. Remember, it's the judge's opinion, not you. Opinion,
Yeah.
but it's the judge's opinion. They can tell you're not fit to train, but you know yourself, you might be fit to train. But yeah, it has happened twice.
That's happened twice.
Yeah.
So how did you before your coach spoke to you? How did you take it? Like, did you feel, oh, they actually being biased? How did you take it?
At first, I thought like it's not fair. I was broken a little bit, you know what I mean? But thanks to my coach, he said, look, things happen for a reason. Himself, he has suffered that rough before. You know, back in 2018, he said, look, you were supposed to be second placed at least, but he ended up being number 9. My coach.
Okay.
But he said, look, I came back stronger and I even won the competition the following year. So I think certain things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
Because they always say being number 2, you actually learn more than number 1. Do you know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Because when you're number 1, you feel like, oh, you've won it. You build that confidence.
Yes,
It's like,
yes.
it's already mine. You don't
Yes.
train harder.
Yeah.
But the people which you have beat, those ones will go home and reflect to say, no, I need to improve my
Want to
next
do better.
competition. Yeah.
Yes.
So they'll come better. So that's why sometimes being number 2 is good. It's a blessing. Because you can even improve yourself to do better next time and be prepared.
Yeah.
Like now, I'm already preparing for my next competition. And I know what I need for my next competition because of what happened previously.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, we learn as well from our mistakes in life, you know? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how does building your body help build your identity and confidence?
Wow, this is amazing. Yes, to be honest, in several ways.
Okay.
Why am I saying this? Because I remember when I started my journey. I didn't know a lot of people in fitness. I didn't know a lot of people.
Yeah.
But being consistent and being disciplined in my own path made me to have more friends, people to know me. You know, a lot of people now where I live in Radu, random people, they come and talk to me. Oh, are you that fitness guy? You come to our gym, we know you. You know, it's well, sorry, I don't know you. Said, yeah, I always see you in the gym training every time. Could you give me some tips and advice?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
with that, it's brought me that confidence. It's given me that confidence to say, look, if I can help other people, I'm doing well in my life.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So that has built that character for me. You know, even random compliments, mate, you look good. Like even Rob said, I can tell you go gym. So in a way, it helps me, you know, like to know, oh wow, I need to work harder. You know what I mean? So it makes a difference.
Yeah.
When people say these lovely words, like, you know what, you're always dedicated to your goals. You know, like I can give you this example. Because I work in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
I work in a mental hospital. I remember back in 2022, there was a barbecue. You know, I'll never forget this. So one service user came to me and said, oh, Peter, today there's a barbecue. I remember Charlie Akinola. Yeah, that's his name. So he came to me and said, Peter, do you know today there's a barbecue? I said, yeah, that's good. I'm looking forward for the barbecue. So me, I was big confident that, you know, I came with my food. It's in
Yeah.
my bag. So now when the barbecue started, when they were starting to serve food, I look into my bag, there's no food. I forgot my food at home. Because I normally prepare my food. I normally eat chicken breast and broccoli.
Yeah.
You know. So now I'm confident, oh, you know what? If I look into my bag, there's food
There's
in there.
food there, yeah.
And so there was no food. So this is why I say sometimes character is built by overcoming challenges. You know what I mean? So, and then they started doing that barbecue. So when I was about to get to serve myself now, to prepare to eat my food, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna eat the barbecue as well today because I've forgotten my food.
Just make
I've
it
no
a cheat
choice.
day already.
Yeah.
Just make it a cheat day.
So then listen to this. This guy Charlie said to me when I was about to take the barbecue style food, you know, he said to me, oh, Pete, I thought you were so disciplined. You know, I know you don't eat this. So straight away he gave me that motivation to say, no, I'm not gonna do it. In my mind, I said, you know what, Pete, you're right, Charlie, I'm not gonna eat this. You know, so sometimes you need to be provoked to bring the best out of you. So straight away, when he said that, he gave me that motivation. He said, look, I know who I am. I'm not going to eat this. And then straight away say, nah, I'm going to go upstairs and drink some water.
But sometimes in discipline, you have to give yourself a little bit of leeway. That barbecue could be.
Yeah.
You could
You know,
just.
yeah.
Don't you think so? Like one day cheat day is not a bad day.
In a way, the reason why I had not to eat that food because already Charlie knew who I am.
Oh,
So
fair.
in a way, I
To
didn't
be
want to
fair,
let him down.
Yeah, to be fair,
You know,
yeah.
if Charlie didn't challenge me with those words to say, look, Pete, I know who you are. You don't eat this kind of food. Yeah, I know you always bring your food. It gave me that energy to say, I'm not gonna eat
Sure,
this
sure.
straight away.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need someone to criticize you, to bring the best out of you.
Yeah.
Because if someone tells you, oh, you're doing well in your life, that means sometimes you end up relaxing. But
Yes.
if someone tells you, like, oh, you need to improve on that, mate, you're not doing well on that, that can actually make you better in the future.
True.
So sometimes you need that kind of people to tell you the truth, mate. You need to improve on this. Because
Yeah.
criticism sometimes brings the best in people.
True.
Because if you only get compliments every day or every time, I think sometimes it can make you feel lazy in a way. Already have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think sometimes you need some people to tell you in life, like, you need to improve on this.
Yeah. But don't you think sometimes some people go too far, like trying to be disciplined, now they are too hard on themselves. Yeah, don't you think sometimes some people go too far with going to the gym, the fitness, the dieting, and
Yeah.
all this
That's
fitness
true.
thing? Yeah.
That it gives me an idea to what I wanted to say. Like, for example, nowadays there's some steroids. A lot of people use steroids
Oh, yeah,
to
true.
build muscle quick.
Yeah,
fix.
yeah.
In the past 3 years, I've lost 2 of my friends because of using steroids.
Whoa. Sorry about that.
It's because of social media.
Hmm.
You see some guy taking these drugs to enhance the body. You know what? I need to look this. Because with steroids, yeah,
Instant
straight
gratification.
away, you
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah.
So quick. You look good so quick. But being natural, it takes years of dedication, discipline, eating well, training hard. But with steroids, in no time, you look good. So
Okay.
most people, they see other social influencers looking good. So, oh, man, that guy looks good. I need to take what he's taking. And then they start taking them. And then all of a sudden, you can have problems. One of my close friend, he died in Thailand. He was in the
Oh.
sauna. He was using steroids. I remember I used to say to him, "Oh, mate, Matt, you looking good, man." But because I was shocked. He lied to me saying I'm natural. So I was getting shocked. Like, wow, he's gaining muscle so quick. And I was even saying, "Matt, you look good." Not knowing he was injecting himself.
Yeah.
To get bigger and bigger.
That's
And
not-
then when he went to Thailand for a holiday for 2 weeks, I think, he collapsed in the sauna and died.
Ooh.
Yeah. So to show the dangers of social media being inspired or influenced by someone to take certain things
Yeah.
which you are not supposed to do. You know what I mean? Because some of
Yes.
these things, they can affect you in the long run.
True. Very true.
Mm.
So, have you thought of making money, or have you started making money out of fitness.
Fitness.
Or, yes. Or do you plan on making money out of it in the future?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get to that certain level because I set a goal for myself. Hopefully one day what I'm doing, I'll start getting money off it. You know what I mean? Like I'm already studying PT course because I want to be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
No, okay.
So I'm doing level 2 and level 3 personal training course. So hopefully when people see my physique straight away say, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. So he's fit to be my personal trainer. So hopefully maybe in December time, I think I'll be where I want to be. Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. So that means you've not started making money,
Yeah,
but you
not
start
yet.
making money in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's good.
Yeah, sorry. So what's one advice you would give to like someone out there that wants to go to the gym but they are feeling a little bit
Yeah.
hesitant to go? What's the advice you would give to them?
Wow, that's a good question, Rob. There are several ways of saying what can build a person to be motivated to go gym. One of the best way for someone, let's say if they're less motivated to go gym, just watch a video clip on YouTube. Sometimes it can give you that motivation. And normally sometimes when you know what you want to achieve in life, it motivates you, say, you know what, I need to do this. Like I can give you an example. Like there's this guy I look after called Musa. I remember back in 2012, 23. He lost his cousin, I remember, on Valentine's Day. And I just came, on a normal day, say, oh, Musa, today I'm going to be working with you. And I didn't know that Musa just lost his cousin.
Oh.
I feel emotional because it really touched my heart, Sorry, But yeah, so I came to do a shift with him. And I said, Musa, you're right, because he looked so down, broken. I said, Musa, you're right. I said, yeah, I'm not feeling all right, mate. I just lost my cousin, She was close to me, She died in Pakistan. I remember Musa said to me, my cousin was so close to me, I miss her, And I said to Musa, the best thing which can help you is like going gym. I think you can help you to overcome this problem at the moment.
Yeah.
And Musa said, are you sure? I remember he asked me 3 times, are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure, Musa. Sometimes we learn from our experience. Like me, I knew what I went through. So I felt that this is the right opportunity to even inspire and motivate Musa to say, look, Musa, this is the right opportunity to start going gym. And Musa said, you know what? I'll join the gym today. And we went to the gym. After that, and Musa has been training and he's used to that. Now he's been training for 3 years now. I'm inspired with him now. I see a lot of results and he's confident.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless.
So I'm happy that I saved someone's life by just saying, let's go to the gym.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that's where we say words are powerful at times. You never know what you can say to someone can help someone.
True, very true. Yes. So let's talk about discipline now.
Mm.
You mentioned that discipline creates virtue.
Yes.
I want you to explain it further when
Yeah.
you say discipline creates virtue.
You see, when we say discipline creates virtue, mainly it creates that confidence and it gives you that freedom of choice of what you want to achieve in your life.
Yeah.
Because the more disciplined you are, the more you become strong mentally. So these are the virtues which you overcome along the way. So because discipline is actually the greatest virtue. It's even greater than motivation. It's even greater than consistency. Because if, like, for example, if I'm using consistency, to be consistent, you got to be mentally strong. And to be mentally strong, you got to be disciplined. So that's why it's important to always know that discipline, out of all the virtues, discipline is actually the strongest virtue. Because if you are strong with the discipline, you can overcome a lot of things in your life. Maybe today you just received bad news on the phone.
Yeah.
You receive bad news, maybe you lost your job or something. And you already know that in 30 minutes time, you're supposed to go to the gym. Now it's discipline has to kick in to overcome that mentality. Maybe you've been broken. So now you have to say, you know what, I need to go to gym regardless of how I feel. Like the great Mark Tyson, I remember he said, discipline is doing something which you like, but you do it for the sake of discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Mike Tyson, I remember, used to say, look, I hate training, but I have to do it so that to improve myself to be a great champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So discipline is always important to have discipline in your life. Being disciplined. To come to work is being disciplined because you have to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
To go somewhere, to reach there in time, you have to be disciplined. So you have to go there and reach in time. That's discipline. So I think discipline in everything we do in our life, we have to always value discipline. Because a person who is disciplined is likely to achieve more in life than someone who just do it today and tomorrow, I don't feel motivated to do it. So I think discipline is something which we need to value in our lives.
Oh, okay. Like if somebody walk up to you and tell you, I'm not disciplined,
Yes.
what's the first thing you say to them? Like
I
they're
would.
trying to, okay,
Yes.
I'm not disciplined. Yes, I'm motivated, but I'm not disciplined. And motivation, just like you said,
Yeah.
cannot take you very far.
Yeah.
Yes, you can be motivated because sometimes I'm motivated in the morning, in the
Yeah.
afternoon,
You see?
I'm just, I don't want to do what I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yes. So maybe the person will come to you and be like, oh, I'm not disciplined, but I want to work on it. What will you tell the person?
Mainly what I can say to you, from my experience, I always say, look, think about the results you earn in the long run. You
Okay.
see, discipline, it makes you to overcome difficulties in which you are suffering at the time. So
Yeah.
the more you endure those certain things for that certain time, think about the future. So like you're in this situation at the moment. Maybe you're setting a goal. You want, like for example, like you want to be a nurse. So it takes 3 years to be a nurse. So you have to be disciplined to do whatever that job requires.
Yeah.
So go into uni, go into to do work experience, all those things. You have to do it, even though you don't like it. Maybe your lecturers will say, look, you need to go to that hospital. That's where you're gonna do your work experience. But you have to do it for the sake of discipline, because in doing that, that's how you're gonna achieve your goals.
Yeah.
So sometimes you find out certain things about discipline. The tougher thing about discipline, you have to do it whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you just have to do it for the sake of discipline. Like for me, there's some days when I don't want to eat broccoli and chicken.
Yeah.
There are days when I don't. I'm human.
I
Yes,
understand.
yes.
Because there are days when I'm craving to eat a pizza. But I remember my goals. Look, if you eat this pizza, it's going to affect your physique when you're on stage.
Ah, fair.
So now the discipline is holding me back to follow what I want to follow for my cravings. So I want to eat this pizza. But then something in my head will tell me, look, mate, remember, you're going to be on stage. These things will be judged because of your discipline.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's important to be disciplined. I'll just give advice to people out there who have big dreams, they want to be rich or whatever you want to do in life. Maintain your discipline. Your self-discipline, your inner discipline is important.
Oh, okay. So
You know.
that's very good. Thank you very much. Apart from, if you were not a fitness enthusiast, what other thing do you think you will be doing right now?
That's a good question. I can go back, to show that sometimes our dreams, whatever we dream of, sometimes they end up not being those dreams which we achieve in our life.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember back in 2007, I wanted to be a pilot. That was my dream. I remember I used to tell my cousins I want to be a pilot, and I used to tell my brothers, I want to be a pilot. But those dreams got shattered because watching Seconds from Disaster.
Oh,
Straight away I said, I don't want to do it. I'm scared.
National
Because imagine a
Geographic, yeah.
plane crash and you die, innocent people die along the way. It changed me. I said, straight away, I don't want to be like that. And then I changed and I said, I want to be a police officer.
Okay.
And then what made me to change is because I feel like being a police officer, you can die on duty, If someone might shoot you, then you die. And I said, I don't want to be a police officer. Then now I wanted to be a social worker because I went to college to try and to be a social worker.
Okay.
You see, that's why sometimes I say it's good to be mentally strong.
Yes.
That's what builds character. So listen to this one I'm going to say now about character. So then I remember when I was starting to be a social worker, one of my tutors told me, look, I don't think you can be a good social worker because you hand in your work late. And that time it broke my spirit. Straight away I said, if she's saying that, how am I going to be a good social
it goes
worker?
to show, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already she's telling me early stages. So
That
straight
you can't
away,
be.
I told Mom I've changed my plan. I don't want to be a social worker. And I end up being a support worker. But I wish I had that mentality which I have now.
Yeah.
Because I've gained through years of training.
Yeah.
I could have kept on going. Because
Yeah.
sometimes success takes time.
yeah.
Remember in life, some people start well in life. But what matters is how you're going to finish.
Yeah.
True.
Like, for example, I use Usain Bolt as an example. This guy, when he starts, he's slow. But when we're reaching towards the finishing the race,
It's
you see
speed.
the guy is the
Yeah.
fastest. So to show in life, sometimes it's not how you start. It's how you're going to finish.
Yeah.
I wish I had that mentality now, which I have. If that tutor told me, look, I don't think you're good at this course, I could still kept on going. Because what defines a person is overcoming these challenges in your
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean? So yeah, That's why I feel like in life sometimes it's good to have a good, positive people around you. I wish there may be a positive tutor or teacher or maybe family members who were positive to tell me, like, don't worry, keep going, you do. That would
Yeah.
have made a difference.
True.
Yeah, true.
But at that time, I didn't have people who can inspire me or who can give me right words to be motivated.
So, will you quit
support
support
worker.
for fitness when you start earning from it?
That's a good question. But the good thing about being a support worker, he has made me to inspire more people, like the likes
Yeah.
of Musa. Like now when I see him, I feel proud. Like I saved someone to be motivated in their own path.
Yeah.
Like now Musa is a good person in what he does. So
Yeah.
I feel like being a support worker will always be part of me because I've been a support worker for the past 12 years.
Whoa.
But now because I'm leading towards to fitness because I feel like that's my other passion.
No,
Yes.
fair.
But I won't forget support worker because support worker changed me to be what I am today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I won't forget where they say never forget where you
They
come
came
from.
from. Yeah.
Yes. Your family, have they been always in support of your fitness journey?
Whew, I'll say 50-50,
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying 50-50, you found out like it's like where we come from. Like I'm from Zimbabwe, So normally most people, especially women, some of them they don't even know how to go to the gym. So in a way, my mom, I remember when I started my journey, she said, my son, you're training too much, you might have a heart problem. Because my mom, she's a general nurse.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So she's saying, oh, son, you train too much. That's not good for you. I feel sorry for your health. In a way, sometimes you find our family members can be poison to your success in life. Why am I saying this? Sometimes because some people never been brought up that way of maybe doing certain things. So for them, they can tell you're not going to achieve this. Because in our family, no one has achieved that. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to be the black sheep in the family.
True,
To
yeah.
stand out.
Stand
Yeah.
up for yourself. yeah.
Because normally some people have never achieved something. So they would think as well, you're destined to suffer the same wrath as them.
Yes.
Or the same fate as them.
Yeah.
So my mom, at first, she didn't believe me. Like, you should always say, oh, you train too much. Sorry, mom, but I have to say this. But I'm saying this. It's true.
Yeah.
So my mom said to me, son, you train too much. But she has seen that now a lot of people, they respect me for my fitness discipline. Like I remember she used to say to me, oh, you just go, you spend time doing videos in the gym. And then one time she showed the doctor at a workplace, now this is my son.
She's
this
proud.
is him. And she's proud.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
all of a sudden, that doctor straight away said, I need the number of your son. I want him to help me to lose weight.
Yeah.
So from that day, it changed everything. So sometimes you need to prove people that you are who you say you are.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
why I always say it's good to lead by example.
True.
Because if I didn't lead by example, I wouldn't maybe get that respect from my mom.
True.
Now my mom, she's always saying, son, keep going to the gym. I'm proud of you. And she wants to join gym because of me.
Wow.
Yes.
That's nice.
But mom, you know that if you give her excuses, you know what I mean? But she was, I will. But, but she wants to join the gym. So I'm still waiting when she'll finally come and join me to the gym. You know what I mean? But yeah,
She came around at the end.
Yes. it
Good,
did.
good.
when people, they always ask me this question, who are your role models? Dwayne Johnson, they call him The Rock in the
Rock.
WWE.
Yeah.
I use him as one of my heroes and inspiration. Why am I saying this? I remember when he started to be where he is, he wanted to play American football. He was rejected. They rejected him, saying, you're no good. I don't think you can go far. And he gave up. And he joined the WWE. At first, they thought that this guy is a joker out doing these jokes, all this. And then look, who is the richest wrestler right now of all time? Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you lose something in order to gain something.
True.
Yeah.
maybe if Dwayne Johnson carried on doing that full American football, I don't think he would be where he is. Now he's a great actor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, if most of the people they know him, he's one of the most followed people on Instagram.
True, yeah.
You know, but he all started because of joining WWE. That's when he got that chance of being a great actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking, if he was still trying to be a football player, to do American football, I don't think he would have achieved that goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like for example, say Lewis Hamilton, I used them as my role model as well. His father spent hours. He used to work. He had 10 jobs
Whoa.
to support his son to do his trials, going everywhere across England to be a great driver. And look where he is. He's an all-time great.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that shows success comes with sacrifices at
Yeah.
times. You have to sacrifice who you are for what you might become tomorrow.
The bigger goal.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So let's talk about humility. As humility, have you achieved something from being humble?
You know, to me, one of the things I value in life, when I see a person, I always judge by how humble are they. It's good to be humble in life because you never know who you meet in your life. When you're humble, you find out you achieve a lot in life. You get respect from people. Because when people see, oh, this person is humble, even if you have any issues, any problem, they're willing to help you.
Yep.
But if you're a proud person, now I'm not going to help this person because they're too proud. So it's good to be humble. Like there's this favorite quote which I always use: the humble be lifted in grace, and the proud will be disgraced in disgrace.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because when you're humble, you find out you'll be lifted with people around you. So it's good to be humble in everything you do. Like I use Lionel Messi. I respect his humbleness. The guy has achieved so much in football.
Yeah.
I guess Rob, you know him,
Yeah.
Lionel Messi. You know, that guy has achieved virtually everything in football.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember one guy asking me a question. The journalist asked him a question. Lionel Messi, since you have won the World Cup, do you see yourself as the greatest? Do you know what he said? He said, I see myself as one of the greatest. I'm not the greatest. I was shocked. Because that shows how humble he is. Because now he has achieved the World Cup and you 8-time Ballon d'Or. That means already by status only,
Metric, yeah, there.
you're the greatest. But he said, no, I'm one of the greatest. He considered other people greater than him in a way. So, but, you know, we know he's the greatest. So that's why I feel like he's humble. It's good to be humble.
Thank you very much. In conclusion, I'm going to ask, I'll make a request if
Yeah.
you can actually flex your muscles. No? Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Rob.
Thank you for
so much.
Yes, it was so interesting.
Thank you so much. It was.
I appreciate it, man.
I learned a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've come to the end of another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. If you're still here with us, thank you so much for staying tuned. Please watch our videos, like, drop a comment, subscribe to our channel, turn on your notification bell to get a notification anytime we drop a new video. On this note, I say bye for now.
Bye.
Cheers, guys.